Welcome, welcome, welcome. Give us applause, Inspector Holy and Mr. Orange. We're excited about what the Lord is doing tonight. Are y'all excited about this dynamic duo? We want Inspector Holy. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Great, great. I'm excited. We're excited. Tell me, what made you think of this particular skit?
Well, it's interesting because somehow God gave me a call. And you know, I'm a nurse and I end up in a chaplaincy program with Dr. Milton Rochford. And while I was there, he started telling us we all was food inspectors. So when I opened up my daycare and I looked around, I said, you know what? Our children need to build their moral character. And that's how I incorporated Inspector Holy.
Wow, that's great. That's great. And we have Mr. Orange. Tell us a little bit about how you came about with your character, Mr. Orange.
Well, it was interesting. I saw Pastor Weather's videos on YouTube about Inspector Holy. But she used a prompt because she didn't have anyone, she did it herself. She used a little puppet and she would talk to the puppet and the puppet would say things. And I said, wait a minute, you don't need a puppet, you need a real person. So I said, I could be that second person. I could be your sidekick. We saw many comedians and many stars use themselves as stars, and they also have a sidekick, somebody to kick them off, somebody to punch them, somebody to make them laugh, somebody for them to beat up on. And that's me.
You know, that's great. You know, I just see it growing. You've created a character, something positive for our children in this day and time. It is needed. How long have you been doing this particular skit?
I've been doing Inspector Holy since I developed her in 2009. And I actually been performing on YouTube since 2013.
That's awesome. Mr. Orange, you're a performer also in your own right. Tell us a little bit about your background in the performing arts.
Well, I've had quite an extensive experience in theater. I work with the Harlem School of the Arts with the graces of my daughter. Presently, I'm a member of the Rockaway Review, which
the world famous Rockaway Review.
and we go around to senior centers and schools performing as grandparents. And since Grandparents Month is coming up, I think it's September, since the children have only a few days of school in this month of September, we're going to perform in 5 elementary schools in Queens in the month of October.
Wow! That's great. You know, you're definitely making a positive impact in the community. And you're going to be taking this show on the road as well. And you're going to be adding more dates. Inspector Holy, tell us some of the moral things that you came up with when thinking about doing this skit.
Well, some of the moral things, okay, I use the opposites. That's one. The opposite of love is hatred. And today, when we think about what's going on in the world with the racism, that's dealing with hatred. We do not want our children to grow up hating anyone. Because that hatred grows, it grows a big seed inside you. And you're going going straight to hell. You know, that's it. Because hatred is not of God. God is a God of love. And love is unconditional. I mean, you can do a bad thing. But when somebody loves you and they will accept you with the truth, you may end up having to get a punishment, you know, but the bottom line is the lesson you learn from the punishment, because, you know, people look at punishment, oh, it's bad. We had to stop saying the word punishment, but you know what, I'm an old school, you know, and I like what you say, Pastor Hale. You say I'm an old school with a new school flavor. I like that. You know, but I am really from the old school, and where parents would beat you. You can't say beat today. You have to say swat. You know,
Time out.
time out. Oh no, they don't even want you to do time out no more. That's old news now. So the bottom line is, as a parent of 4, I love children. I see little children. I have a 4-year-old back there who's so cute, and a 2-year-old back there. They just said, no, she's 3, I'm sorry. But in certain areas, those same 3 and 4-year-olds are out in the street cursing people out. And that behavior just leads us to jail. Yesterday we talked about how to keep our young people from going to jail. And the only way they can do that is when the police confronts them, is don't argue back with them. Be respectful. You know, keep your mouth silent.
Excellent. Keep teaching discipline at a young age.
Various ways, and even when you're around people that don't really realize what they're doing, they're touching people's hearts. And this is what I learned, and I certainly enjoy my work as a paraprofessional in the Board of Education. It was a great experience for me.
That's great. Put your hands together. Show some love for Inspector Holy and Mr. Orange. We're going to be back in a few minutes, and we're going to hear from the kids on tonight. To be out tonight, we want to hear from our kids. Let's give the kids a hand. We thank you so much for coming out on this Friday night. Tell us. I want you to stand and tell us, what did you learn? What did you like about this program? You're at the Holy Ghost Upper Room Filling Station Ministries, Faith Tabernacle. We're here to bring forth the pastors, Pastor Doris Johnson, who's bringing positive things to the community. And on tonight, we're having a blessed program. I want to hear what you have to say. Now, don't pop up at once. Oh my goodness, I gotta stop you. Don't pop up at once, but I want you to come up and share what you've learned tonight. What did you like about the program? I see you looking. Come on. Here she comes. She want to share what she's learned on the program. Show some love for this bold soldier. Hi, sweetie. What did you learn tonight on the program with Inspector Holy and Mr. Orange? Give us some love. She learned patience. That's the symbol. Hey, at least she's bold. When you can be bold and the first one in a crowd of people, it says something. We want to take one more person. One more bold, brave person. Going once. Going 1.5. Going 2 3/4. Any volunteers with such a wonderful program tonight? Any volunteers? Any adults? Any children?
Adults, yeah.
Adults, yeah. Come. Give them a hand.
Yes.
Thank you. What is your name, sir?
I already have 2 hands. I don't need a hand. Okay. I'm Evangelist Jeff, and I'm very happy to be invited and be a part of this wonderful program that can be so helpful to our young people coming up. Because without the fruits of the Spirit and those kinds of thoughts, remember the terrible thing that Harriet Tubman got famous for, right? The slavery? Well, if these young people here can tell all their friends about how they're trying to put slavery back for young people by putting them in jail. So if you don't have the fruits of the Spirit, where are you going to end up? Doing the wrong thing. And what's that wrong thing going to make you do? And make you, where is it going to send you and make you be? Okay? What'd you say? In jail. He said in jail, and that's correct. Now in jail, my goodness, there's such a terrible thing that there's more slavery happening because of young people in jail. Okay? Than there was before the Emancipation Proclamation of Abraham Lincoln. Abraham. Okay, so that's something that these fruits of the Spirit and knowing the right thing and doing the right thing is going to stop all of you and all your friends from doing that and being like the best brain surgeon in the country is a black man. The president of these here United States is a black man. And you all are going to grow and become that rather than the other thing because of what? Let's hear it. The fruits of the Spirit. Come on, young people, let's hear it. The fruits of the Spirit. One more time. Let's hear it. Everybody. The fruit of the Spirit. Yay!
Yay! We thank you so much for joining us tonight. We thank the sponsors of this program, Inspector Holy and Mr. Orange. Join us next time. Yay!